Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Sorry. Hi, so far, good evening.
How are you, sir?
Um, I'm fine.
Okay, you're not. What happened, sir?
I'm really disappointed with myself because in the morning I had another practice of reading, but in this time I had 8 at 30.
Another exam?
Yes.
TOEFL?
Only for reading.
Oh, and what happened?
Oh my God, the passages are so difficult. My God.
Yes, they can be. And trust me, not only for you, okay? I have read some of them and they're confusing, okay? And tell me more. It was only one passage?
No, 4 passage. Not
Oh,
only 3 passage, but the first and second passage are so difficult because the first passage are talking about the theories of aliens,
mhm. Okay.
and the vocabulary as was very difficult too. Words in never here in my life.
Yes, yes. I understand. I understand. They do that, okay? And it was only reading that?
Yeah, today only reading.
Are you gonna have another practice soon? Or you don't know?
In my college.
Yes.
Tomorrow I going to practice, but in this way for listening. Tomorrow is listening.
Okay, okay.
Wednesday is writing. Sometimes Thursday is speaking. On Friday, maybe grammar or vocabulary.
Okay. Well, it was a learning experience, right?
Bad experience.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, of course. But I guess that means that we need more vocabulary, right?
Oh yes. But I don't know. I'm really disappointed, but I try to improve. Um,
Of course, that's what it is.
yes, of course.
That's the point, okay?
Yes,
So
but
let's see, sir. Today we're going to discuss grammar, right? We're still in the first unit. We need to discuss grammar. So how are you doing with your Pearson exercises?
um, on this course or another course?
For the
Oh,
for the previous one, yeah. 11.
oh, I finished all the assignments, but if I si vi justamente, terminé todas las tareas, todo, pero cuando vi los assignments, me faltaban 4, pero no sé a cuáles se refiere porque hice todos de B1, B2, B3, B4, pero supuestamente me faltan 4. No sé si yo me olvidé hacerlos o cómo.
Okay. Let me check tonight. I need to submit your grades. Let me check. If there's something missing, I'll let you know. Okay. But sometimes when I give you, for example, the lectures, they count it as an assignment, but you cannot do anything, you only watch. So it could get a little bit tricky, okay? Let me check and I'll let you know, okay?
Perfect.
So, all right. So today we're going to talk about wish. What's wish? What is your understanding for the word wish?
Deseo.
Yes, that's correct. Okay. So we have the truth and the wish. It's raining. I forgot. The wish. I wish it were sunny. I wish I hadn't forgotten. Yo desearía que estuviese soleado. Yo desearía que no se me hubiera olvidado. Okay?
Perfect.
But let's get deeper into this. Are you ready?
Yes.
We use wish plus the simple past to make a wish about something in the present. I wish I had a recording of their conversation. This means that Talia doesn't have a recording now, but she wants one. I wish Talia didn't work all the time. In the example, Talia works all the time, but Amy doesn't want her to. When the verb is be, we usually use were after wish, even for singular subjects. I wish I were that optimistic.
Ok. Y fíjate en algo muy curioso. ¿Ves aquí I were?
Yes.
And over here, it were. Pero vamos a hablar de eso ahorita. Eso es solamente una introduction, ¿ok? Wish plus the simple past. Any questions?
No question.
Number 2.
We use wish plus the past perfect to talk about things in the past that we regret. I just wish I had been more careful. In the example, Talia wasn't careful and she regrets it.
So we use the past perfect to talk about things in the past we regret. ¿Qué significa regret?
Lamentar.
Exactly. Y usamos el simple past to make a wish about something in the present. Entonces, dato curioso, usamos el pasado simple cuando estamos hablando de un deseo en el presente. Y el past perfect acerca de cosas en el pasado de las cuales nos arrepentimos. La palabra que le da dirección que estamos hablando del presente es wish. Sobre qué tema y en qué periodo fue es lo que sigue. Simple past and past perfect. Okay? Think about it in Spanish. Even like that, it makes sense. But let's not talk about Spanish at this moment, okay? 3.
We use wish plus would plus the base form of the verb to express a wish for someone to act in a different way.
And I wish you would stop kicking yourself.
We don't use will after wish.
Ok, en este caso kicking no significa que te patees tú mismo, sino que kicking significa que estés culpándote, que te estés lamentando. So we use wish plus would plus the base form of the verb to express a wish for someone to act in a different way. And I wish you would stop kicking yourself. Por ejemplo, tú, por tu examen. I wish you would stop feeling guilty or feeling down. Sentirte culpable, sentirte triste, deprimido. In Mexico, we say achicopalado. Okay?
Perfect.
So 4.
We use wish plus could to express a wish about an ability in the present. I wish I could go back and do it over. We don't use can after wish.
Okay. For example, I wish I can go back and do it over. No, Sometimes people would say these words, but it's too redundant. It's not grammatically correct. Now remember, we use wish plus could to express a wish about an ability in the present. Entonces tenemos con could, tenemos con would, tenemos con past perfect y tenemos con simple past. Okay?
Perfect.
Are you ready so that we can do some work?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. So complete each sentence, click on the box, and then choose the correct answer.
I wish Talia so upset about her mistake. Weren't. She wishes be more optimistic, so do I. Can be or could be. Could be more optimistic, so do I. I wish she wouldn't want, so or wouldn't. I wish I to help Dean. It was a stupid thing to do. Was in the present. I hadn't agreed to help Dean. I wish I asked for giving a sneak. Where? I wish I Talia feel better.
Okay.
Could help Talia feel better.
Good.
Perfect.
No issues, right? Okay. Are you watching movies in English, Sergio?
I tried to watch movies in English, but maybe for me, maybe it's boring and try to translate everything.
Well, you're not going to translate. You need to do it in steps. Whatever movie you like or your favorite movie, watch it in English.
My favorite movie La vida es bella.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put some subtitles in English.
Oh yes, I put the audio in English and subtitles in English too.
Okay.
For
Just
practice.
just watch the movie and listen. Just listen. Just whatever you understand, and that's it. Don't fight it. Just enjoy the movie. Just listen. Just listen. Just listen. The first time. The second time, then try to watch the whole movie, but now try to make sense if something is too fast or whatever. It's a process, remember?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because if you stay in the first stage, the first step, you're not gonna move on. The first step is to train your ear, train your brain. Okay, so this is how I am going to receive the information. Okay,
Perfect.
because you have a lot of noise what I mean by noise, the movie is not interesting for you because it's not in your favorite language. Okay, so that's one noise. That's one part of the noise. Second, I have to translate. That's two. So you're not giving an opportunity to yourself. Ya te rendices antes de ver la película.
Yes.
Okay. You're giving up before you're watching the movie. Okay. So let's see. Read each sentence, rewrite it as a wish, type the correct form of the verb into the blank.
Perfect. I'm not a reporter. I wish I were or was it not correct? I'm not a reporter. I wish I were a reporter. Perfect. Tony asks me to work late yesterday. I wish Tony me to work late yesterday. Tony asked me to work late yesterday.
Mhm.
I wish Tony asked me to work late yesterday. No, I wish Tony. Okay. Simple past. The present yesterday. Within the present express a wish also. Would asked me to work late yesterday.
I wish, Tony.
Would ask me.
Pero es el opuesto, ¿no? Would es como para lamentarse de algo, isn't it? And could is about what? Check your notes.
Tony asked to express a wish for someone to act in different way. Within the present. Yes, maybe only I wish Tony asked me to work late yesterday.
Pero fíjate, aquí te dice, Tony me preguntó que trabajara tarde ayer. I wish Tony, yo desearía que Tony no me hubiera preguntado. So how can I do it?
Didn't ask.
Por ejemplo, aquí, I'm not a reporter. No soy un reportero. Desearía que fuera un reportero. ¿Sí me explico?
Yes. Tony asked me to work late yesterday.
Podemos usar el simple past, past perfect, would and could, remember?
Yeah. Would is not correct. Could because it's not ability. Past perfect no because it's not a regret.
Exactly.
The
Well,
only
¿es un
way.
arrepentimiento, tal vez? Un arrepentimiento es tuyo, ¿no? Cuando tú haces algo mal, no cuando alguien hace algo mal por ti. O te hicieron quedarte mal, o sea, que te quedaras tarde o sí. ¿Caería dentro de la categoría de un arrepentimiento?
No.
No, right? Porque no fue tu culpa.
The only option is simple past.
Okay.
Didn't ask me to work late yesterday. Okay. Amy hasn't returned my columns. I wish. In this case, it's would.
It's a regret here, no? Or is it? No? Amy hasn't returned my calls.
Yes, but Josh wants to Amy
Mhm.
act in a different way and
Yes.
would.
Ah,
I wish Amy would hasn't would not the base form. Oh my god, no. Would return my calls. Yeah. I can give Talia jobs a reporter right away. I can give Talia a job. Okay. I wish I Talia a job as a reporter right away. I can give. No, no.
okay.
Okay. It's not would, not could. Past perfect. No es un arrepentimiento, así que tiene que ser simple past. I wish I yes, I wish I gave Talia a job a reporter right away. I helped Dean. I wish
Pero este suena como un arrepentimiento, ¿no?
yes, in this case, I wish I number 4. I can
Ujú.
give Talia a job reporter right away. Okay. And I wish I had given
Sí, es como cuando es arrepentimiento que usamos. Past perfect.
with past perfect.
I had.
Given.
Okay.
Talia job report right. I helped Dean. Perfect. Number 5 is regret too. Maybe had not helped Dean. Desearía no haber ayudado a Dean. I didn't ask Talia out in college. I didn't ask Talia out in college. Okay. I wish I had asked Talia out in college. I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do now. Oh no, I don't know what to do now. New. I wish I knew what to do now. Perfect. And the last one, Jackie won't keep quiet. I wish Jackie would keep quiet.
Okay. Are you ready?
No.
Okay. So Tony asked me to work late yesterday. I wish Tony didn't ask me to work late yesterday. So it's a little bit complicated. Let's see. Amy's talking about something in the past that she regrets. So it falls into a regret.
Que já não parecia um arrependimento.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe
It's
because we're talking about Amy. Okay. Maybe she had something to do and that caused a negative action or reaction, and that's why she's regretting it. Okay. It sounds a lot like a regret, but at the same time, it doesn't. So I can't give Talia a job as a reporter right away. I wish I had given Talia a job as a reporter right away. Okay. So Tony is expressing a wish about an ability in the present. Okay. Okay.
cool.
But it sounds like a regret too, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
Pearson is being very, very specific. But in this case, I mean, we know what we're talking about, right? So an ability about the present, okay, I can say what? I
cool.
wish I gave Talia a job, okay? And you had it correct. But it sounds also as a regret. But think about Tony. You know Tony more or less. Does he sound like he has regrets? No. Okay. If it was probably Nick or Talia, yes. Son muy sentidos. Pero Tony no es sentido. He's a business person, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's why we would go into the present and not a regret. Porque conocemos que Tony, he's very professional and he's not having second thoughts. No está teniendo segundos pensamientos alternos. And this one, well, we already talked about it. Grammatically, they're correct, but according to the story, they're incorrect. And that's why Pearson marked them incorrect. Pero quiero hablar acerca de esto. I don't know what to do now. I wish I knew what to do now. Estamos hablando de una habilidad en el presente.
I don't know.
Por eso.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's okay.
Let's go into the next grammar section. So, past and real conditional. Okay. Se convierte en conditional porque usas if. Unreal because it never happened and is in the past. If I hadn't become an English teacher, I would have continued being an actor. If I had been lucky, I might have been in a movie. Okay.
Perfect.
But let's talk about this in detail.
We use the past unreal conditional to talk about past conditions and results that never happened. The if clause expresses the unreal condition. The result clause expresses the unreal result. If I had been more careful, we would have had the evidence. This means that Talia wasn't careful, and as a result, they don't have the evidence. We often use the past unreal conditional to express regrets about what happened in the past.
If I hadn't messed it up, we'd have the recording now.
In the example, Talia regrets that she messed up the recording.
Okay, so we have a lot of information here. The past unreal conditional to talk about past conditions and results that never happened. Y tenemos dos cláusulas. The if clause expresses the unreal condition. The result clause expresses the unreal result. Y así los dividimos, ¿ok? Hasta aquí estamos bien, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
This means that Talia wasn't careful, and as a result, they don't have the evidence. Okay. Y suena como un arrepentimiento. We often use the past unreal conditional to express regrets. Okay, it's right here. And what happened in the past? If I hadn't messed it up, we'd have the recording now. In the example, Talia regrets that she messed up the recording. This is just the introduction, okay? Let's get into details. 2.
The verb in the if clause is in the past perfect.
If you hadn't done such a good job, we'd never have known the truth.
We form the verb in the result clause with would have plus the past participle.
If you hadn't done such a good job, we'd never have known the truth.
Notice that in conversation, we often use the contraction d for would and wouldn't for would not. We also use the contraction d for had and hadn't for had not.
Okay.
It's okay.
Y aquí le agregan el never para agregar más énfasis. Three.
We can also use the modals could, should, or might in the result clause.
If Talia had had more time, she might have remembered to check the buttons.
If she had checked the buttons, she could have prevented her mistake.
We often use the contractions could have, should have, or might have in conversation.
Ok. Y podemos usar modals y podemos usar past perfect. Ok. Pero usamos el past perfect cuando estamos hablando de qué.
Regret?
No necesariamente, porque aquí tenemos would have. Okay. El unreal conditional es un regret de entrada. Pero ¿por qué usamos el past perfect? Porque estamos hablando de algo en el pasado que ocurrió. ¿Correcto?
Yes.
Y cuando usamos modals, estamos hablando de la acción en sí, pero como probabilidad. O posibilidad. Pero si te das cuenta, estoy agregando el modal, pero todavía tengo aquí que tu past perfect. Solamente le agregas un modal. ¿Sí lo ves?
Yes.
Sigues teniendo past perfect. O present perfect in this case. Ujú.
Perfect.
Aquí tienes past perfect y aquí tienes present perfect. Ujú. Y tienes aquí would have plus the past participle. Okay. It's actually very easy. Interesting. Now, let's go for number 4.
The if clause can come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. The meaning is the same. Notice that in writing, we use a comma after the if clause when it comes first.
If I had been more careful, we would have had the evidence. Or, we would have had the evidence if I had been more careful.
Okay. So that means that we can what? We can have if in the beginning, but we need to separate the
Okay.
clause with a comma, or we can use if as a connector for both clauses. Okay.
It's okay.
Any questions?
No question.
Uh-huh. You sure?
Yes. Maybe in the practice.
Okay, let's do it again. Okay. So we have the if clause and we have the result clause. The unreal conditional and then real result, right? The if clause has to be in the what?
Past perfect.
Okay. And what about the result clause? Would have had. This is like present perfect. Almost. Right?
Will have the past participle. Yes.
Mhm.
Will plus have plus the past participle. Yes, yes.
Pero no siempre es el caso. Por ejemplo, aquí would have. Ok. Entonces puedo tener varias opciones. Y si vamos aquí, aquí ya te dice, ok, puedes tener would have plus the past participle. Este have plus the past participle es present perfect. Tu if clause sigue siendo en the past perfect. Ujú. Si vamos acá, ok, past perfect. I mean, present perfect. Present perfect, past perfect. And we add more. Ok. Y aquí
Cool.
tenemos también present perfect con tomorrow. Y lo mismo, right? Solamente están volteados. Let's do some practice. So read the first sentence, complete the second sentence so that it expresses the meaning of the first sentence. Click on the box and choose the correct answer.
Perfect. If Sally had gone to Joe's party, Amy would have introduced her to Matt.
Matt.
This means that Amy didn't introduce Sally to Matt, or Amy introduced. Will have introduced her to Matt. The second one, Amy introduced Talia to Matt. If Julio had been on his college soccer team, he wouldn't have gotten on the national team. This means that Julio wasn't on his college soccer team. Julio got on the national team. Julio got on the national team.
Okay.
If Paul Nikongo hadn't blocked the last goal, the other team would have won the team. This means that which is the options to number 3?
Oops.
Thanks. This means that Paul Nikongo blocked the last goal, the other team won the game. If Paul Nikongo blocked the last goal, Amy could have gotten an A in her journalism class if she studied harder. In her journalism class, if she studied harder. This means Amy studied hard. Amy didn't get an A in her job. Amy didn't get an A in her journalism class. If the restaurant had been so crowded, the service might have been faster.
Crowded.
Crowded. The service might have been faster. This means that the restaurant was crowded or the service was very fast. The restaurant was crowded. If there hadn't been so much traffic, Tony would have gotten to the office by 8. This means that there was a lot of traffic, or there was a lot of traffic.
You ready?
Yes. Oh, if Sally had
gone to Josh's party, Amy would have introduced her to Matt. This means that Amy, no, it did not happen because Talia didn't go to the party.
If Talia had gone to Josh, okay, yes. Amy would have introduced her to Matt. My bad.
Okay, but you understand it, right? Okay, let's go to the next grammar section, okay?
Perfect.
And be supposed to. My colleague was supposed to meet me at 10. We are supposed to study the expressions. Okay. So what is be supposed to?
¿Se supone?
Okay. Yeah. Very similar, right? Number 1.
We use the expression be supposed to express expectations, feelings or beliefs about how something should be or how someone should behave.
I'm supposed to be a professional.
Talia means that people expect her to act in a professional way.
The movie is supposed to start at 5:05.
This means that according to a schedule, the movie should start at 5:05.
Valentino's is supposed to be a great restaurant.
This means that people say Valentino's is great.
Okay. Any questions?
No questions.
No?
No.
2.
We use be supposed to in the simple present to express present or future expectations.
John is supposed to be in the office now.
He isn't supposed to be in the office tomorrow.
We use be supposed to in the simple past to express past expectations.
Nick was supposed to arrive at 7 o'clock.
Talia was supposed to press both buttons, but she didn't.
We were supposed to be celebrating tonight.
Notice that we often use was or were supposed to talk about an event that didn't happen as planned.
Okay. Any questions?
No, no questions.
Okay.
To express expectations, we use a form of be plus supposed to plus the base form of the verb.
I know we're supposed to be celebrating.
All right. So let's do some work. This is easy, okay? Complete each sentence, click on the box and choose the correct answer.
Perfect. Amy is to help Tal investigate the Crawford story. Supposed to help Tal investigate the Crawford story. Tony was supposed to run the Crawford story, but he decided to give Tally more time to investigate. Dean supposed to introduce Jackie as director, but he never did. Was supposed to introduce Jackie to a director, but he never did. Professor Roberts supposed to be is supposed to be a great teacher. Nick was supposed to do a commercial for Kick Shoes. On what time Tony is supposed to be in the office tomorrow? Will Tony supposed to be in the office tomorrow?
You ready?
Yes. Oh my God, why? Supposed to be.
We use the present form of the verb
Oh, yes.
be to express future expectation. We not use will. Okay. Yeah, because will is the future. But we're talking about an
Yes.
expectation, not a future.
Yes, yes, my bad. We use supposed to express present or future.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, my bad, my bad.
You use will too, but in a different situation. Okay. So let's go into pronunciation. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So listen to the expectation and explanation and examples. Click on the light bulb icon for more. Let's listen to this. This is very interesting.
In spoken English, the phrases supposed to, have to, has to, and want to are often reduced. The two words in each phrase are pronounced together so that they sound like supposed to, have to, has to, and wanna. Listen to these lines based on the dialogue. Notice the reduced phrases shown in blue.
Okay. So you ready?
Yes.
We were supposed to be celebrating tonight.
Supposed to.
I'm supposed to be a professional.
I'm supposed to be as a professional.
You just have to forget what's done.
You just have to forget what's done.
He has to prove he's innocent.
She has to tell Nick what happened.
Has to.
I want to be a reporter.
Wanna. Okay.
Perfect.
And it's pronunciation, okay? Let's go for the next pronunciation section. So the words could and would, shown in blue, are usually unstressed and reduced when they come before another word in the same clause. Their pronunciation is short and weak. Weak, débil. The word would can be reduced even more to the form d in contractions. For example, I'd like more coffee. Okay. So we can reduce the stress in these two words, either by contraction or just because the statement allows it, okay? Are you ready? So let's listen to this.
I wish I could go back and do it over.
So it's reduced.
How could she know about kicks? I wish you would stop kicking yourself. She always said the truth would win out. If you hadn't done such a good job, we'd never have known the truth.
Contraction.
I'd rather avoid seeing him.
Contraction. Okay. Any questions?
No, no question.
Okay. Are you familiar with this information?
No, the first time.
The first time, okay. So maybe this is one of the reasons why you get discouraged whenever you watch movies in English, because you say, okay, this is the word, this is how I practice, and all of a sudden pronunciation is different. Well, you have to be careful because that's the way it is.
Yes.
Okay. So before we go, let me see. Let's do a task listening, okay? So you have a listening activity tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Let's practice. Optimist or pessimist? In the video, Nick says that he's an optimist. An optimist is someone who usually thinks and talks in a positive and hopeful way. A pessimist is someone who tends to think and talk in a negative and hopeless way. So listen to each statement. How would Nick respond? Choose the most optimistic response. This is instruction, okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
1. I enjoy life. I am a spontaneous person and I like to act according to how I feel.
I like to the most of the time. I'm like this sometimes. I don't never like this. The first, I'm like this most of the time.
Okay.
2. I feel that my personal life and my professional life are improving all the time.
And the last one, yes, absolutely.
You ready?
Yes.
3. I want to contribute something to the world.
Repeat, please. I want to contribute
3.
something to the world.
I want to contribute something to the world.
I like to, but I don't. I really do. I don't think so. The second one, yes, I really do.
4. When people around me are feeling down, I usually try to get them to cheer up and look at the bright side of things.
The last one, sure, I really enjoy doing that.
5. I enjoy giving compliments and telling people how important they are to me.
The second one, of course, I do that a lot.
6. I don't let difficulties and unfortunate events stop me from reaching my goals.
Again, please. I don't let
6. I don't let difficulties and unfortunate events stop me from reaching my goals.
the first one, that's my philosophy of life.
7. I worry a lot that people I am close to will leave me, even though there is usually no reason to believe that.
I worry a lot of people I am.
7. I worry a lot that people I am close to will leave me, even though there is usually no reason to believe that.
Maybe the last one, yes, important to prepare for the worst.
Eight. If my boss phones me and says that she wants to talk to me in person, I assume it's some bad news.
The last one, well, this often is, it's best to be prepared.
9. When I wake up in the middle of the night with a stomach ache, I usually think it'll pass.
The second one, I usually call the doctor right away.
Pero ahí le estás dando una solución. Recuerda que tienes que ser optimistic.
9. When I wake up in the middle of the night with a stomach ache, I usually think it'll pass.
The first one, yes, it's usually nothing serious.
10. When I see a glass filled halfway, I usually think,
When I see a glass.
when I see a glass filled halfway, I usually think,
The second one is half full.
Okay. You ready?
Yes.
There's no reason to worry about that. I worry a lot that people I am close to, gente a la cual estoy cercana, me va a dejar. Even though there's no reason to believe that. Aunque no haya razón para creer eso. Cuando tú le dices esto hay que estar preparado por lo peor. Como que le estás dando en su lugar, ¿no?
Yeah.
Ok. En esta.
No es tan optimista.
Y aquí, well, it often is. It's best to be prepared. Exactamente lo mismo.
The second one is correct. That's crazy.
Sí, es.
So I assume that.
¿Por qué asumes eso? Yes. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. And that's all for tonight, sir.
Perfect, Cesar.
Good practice, okay?
Yeah, good practice.
And tomorrow, well, good luck. Let me know what happens.
Oh, yes, I need good luck every day.
Okay, Sergio.
Thanks
Have a
a
good
lot,
night.
Cesar. I see you
Bye-bye.
Wednesday. Bye-bye.